peace can pay. If you have peace, you can prosper very fast. 3, unity pays better. I think the adage goes that united we stand, divided we fall. So the history gives us an impetus to understand what went wrong in our past so that we correct it now and continue to correct it.
Rwanda is one of Africa's smallest countries with rapid growing economy and a population of over 8 million people. But the Rwandan genocide in 1994 is one of the tragic moments the country has ever witnessed. The plane crash carrying the presidents of Rwanda and Burundi provided ethnic Hutu extremists a spark for an organized campaign of violence against the minority Tutsi civilians across the country. More than 800,000 people, mostly Tutsi minority and Hutu moderates who stood by the Tutsi, were slaughtered in a carefully organized plan of genocide by Hutu extremists. Intense and systematic massacres continued over 100 days, making history as the quickest killing spree the world had ever seen. However, its causes has also been attributed to influence of colonial history of Rwanda, where Germans colonized from 1897 to 1916, followed by Belgian colonization till 1962. Rwanda retains the ugliest memory of genocide ever witnessed in human history. It's been 23 years and Rwanda has moved on beyond its difficult days. A situation that does not seem realistic, but the citizens have moved on through various peace and reconciliation approaches. I stand here in front of Kigali Memorial Center, where thousands of innocent lives were buried, wondering how Rwandans tolerated and coexisted with the painful incident that wrenched the nation and yet managed to reconcile. Testimony and Forgiveness Village is in Nyamata County, Bugesera District, Rwanda. The stunning genocide effects, memory, truth, justice, confessions, and forgiveness have been the core threads of unity and reconciliation process among the local communities. In this village, perpetrators and survivors live side by side, and they are constructing houses for survivors. Uwimama Louise, a survivor, lost almost all her family, but managed to forgive the murderers of her families.
I lost a big family in genocide. I lost my mother and 6 siblings and many cousins, all killed in the church. I survived with only 1 sister. However, after all this, I decided to forgive people who killed them. I no longer have any problem in my heart.
Bimenyimana Wilson, an ex-prisoner, spent 9 years in jail after the conviction, was saddened by what he did to his neighbors and asked for forgiveness.
The message I give is that every perpetrator of genocide should first own up to his or her own crime, ask for forgiveness before reconciling with his fellows.
Perpetrators and survivors regularly meet at the youth center at Bugesera to discuss about the activities they are supposed to offer, like trauma healing, sharing of cattle, confession, and forgiveness. They don't look at each other as murderers and survivors. These activities were led by National Unity and Reconciliation Commission over the last 6 years. Mandate of the Commission is implemented through 3 institutional program units: civic education, peace building, and conflict management. redefining the Rwandan identity and building a shared sense of Rwandanness as a key element of reconciliation.
kwicarana tukaganira usibye no kuganira
We sit together and discuss. Besides that, we engage in different activities like constructing houses. District authorities provide plots of land. Both survivors and perpetrators join hands to lay bricks used to raise houses. Most of the perpetrators are skilled constructors. Through joint work, we share experiences as we continue to relate to each other. Some houses are built for survivors, while others are given to vulnerable families of the perpetrators to enable them live alongside each other.
na wa wundi wagize ikibazo.
The Rwandan model for unity and reconciliation is inspired and founded on by positive cultural values that have become monumental in conflict resolutions, mechanism, citizenship building, good governance, and economic empowerment.
Not only South Sudan, I think most Africans must learn that the democracy we learn, we must run it and tailor make it into the context of our community. The unity, the peace, the fight against corruption, and a committed, patriotic civil servant. Here, people don't work like employees. We work as Rwandans. We work for our country. Whether you are paid or not paid, you work. So that patriotism spirit has built up because of the political will, but also because of the moral authority of the leadership, the example we get from our leaders. So if you can build a cadre.
Though the government plays a pivotal role in good governance, the non-governmental organizations have been playing significant roles in peace building and social justice. This forum is organized by Never Again Rwanda, NAR, established in response to the 1994 genocide. Dialogue at the forum is for good governance, where couples and community members meet to discuss issues affecting their families. They also play a pivotal role in healing, trauma, and reconciliation. Two married couples, Twaru Shimana Damsin, husband, and Dusape Maria Christella, who addressed the issues through the forum, said the forum has been helpful in resolving the conflicts and narrates their tribulation in resolving their grievances.
Reconciliation will result from the discussions between us. First, she has to identify my hidden property she's talking about, what kind of behavior she dislikes from me, so that we solve the problems together.
What I need from him is to declare his hidden property to me. I know he has it hidden somewhere. That is, if he wants us to develop a family together. We can achieve a lot as people who have children. Mr. Eric Mahoro, the program director of NAR, said they want to make sure the citizens have the capacity to be empowered.
We're trying to bring young people together to dialogue, because we believe dialogue is really important when it comes to understanding our challenges, which are historical challenges. What we try to do is to establish spaces for them to express their grievances, to talk about what they have gone through. And our spaces are facilitated by the psychotherapist, because they are spaces where people shouldn't be judged, which are confidential, where they feel that they are understood and they are talking to people who really listen and care for them. So these spaces help us to open up, to express our wounds, and this is how healing comes about.
The resilience and determination of Rwandans to make a headway after the horrific genocide determined their political, social and economic progress made so far, with rapid economic growth, improved infrastructure and industrialization, yet with barely no mineral wealth compared to its East African neighbors that boast of a lot of natural resource. Given this background, South Sudan is no exception if it is to use a homegrown solutions for lasting peace in the country. For South Sudan Broadcasting Corporation, Leila Osman, Kigali, Rwanda.